Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Nev. If you're new, then it's lovely to have you here on my channel. Pick a card, Rainbow Tarot UK. And today we are doing, aren't we? Who is this person really? Who is the person on your mind? Who are they really? What are they like? And what are their honest feelings for you? So we have got our 3 piles, so let's get straight to those 3 piles. See you very soon. Okay guys, so we have got pile number 1 with all of the cards are the same. We just got the back of the cards, but the pile number 1 is the lovely rose quartz here, gorgeous rose quartz. I hope you can pick up that very pale pink. It's probably one of my favourite stones. So that is pile number 1. Pile number 2 is the equally gorgeous blue lace agate. There you go. And then pile number 3 is the fluorite. Also a lovely, gorgeous stone, the fluorite there. Okay, so those are your 3 piles. Just go for the one that feels right. And I will see you in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number 1, and welcome back to your reading. So today's reading is, who is this person really? The person that you're interested in, the person, your special person. Who are they really? And what are their honest feelings for you? So you chose to come into the reading under the gorgeous rose quartz stone. Okay. And this card, and I've also pre-shuffled a couple of oracle cards. So let's have a look at those. So this lovely rose quartz here, very soft stone. It's actually a stone of, love, nurture, romance. It's associated with the star signs of Taurus and Libra, so that might mean something to you. It's a very sort of gentle, feminine energy. It can be about attracting, like new romance, new love, but it can also be about building stronger bonds within an existing relationship. So I feel like this person is very loving. When we're looking and we're asking, who are they really? I feel this person is very loving. They might have quite a soft side to their nature, quite a feminine. I mean, they don't, it's all energy, isn't it? So they might have that nurturing, caring, loving energy that we often associate with feminine energy. So I feel like that's kind of coming out for them. What else have we got? What's this one? Oh, Virgo. So obviously Virgo is an earth sign. So it could be that they are a Virgo, or it could be that they're an earth sign as well, or have Virgo rising, moon, their ascendant and their moon sign in Virgo, or they could be Virgo sun. Or it could just be that they also have a lot of earth maybe in their chart. I mean, Virgo as a sign in itself is, ruled, it's a mutable sign, so it's pretty easy going, goes with the flow, that kind of thing. So I felt this person may be quite relaxed, quite easy going, very down to earth though, very practical, helpful, resourceful. It's definitely a carer, because Virgos are carers really. They care for others. They have a conscience, they are conscientious, they are caring as a sign. They take responsibility. They're often people that work tirelessly for others. So I often feel that Virgos have got a lot of leadership skills and abilities, but they're kind of like reluctant leaders. They prefer to be in the background. They're not they're not the most outgoing of signs, but they're certainly very caring, very loving. And I think they're also associated with the goddess as well, that kind of goddess energy. And again, it's making me feel of, Venus, that rules Libra and Taurus, which is associated with the rose quartz. So I feel like this person is very loving, very caring, very nurturing, a carer, but they're very down to earth and practical. And they're a carer. They care about others. They've got a conscience. They might be interested in certain causes. They might stand up for the underdog, that kind of thing. But they're very fair people as well. I think they're very fair people. Now, the flip side of it is that they can be easily led. Sometimes a Virgo is so easygoing that they can be easily led by others, because they don't like to rock the boat. They like things to be harmonious and balanced, to the point of sort of being too agreeable sometimes. That's kind of more sort of shadow aspect of them. But they are a very caring soul nonetheless. You know, you might find lots of Virgos who are in the caring professions, that kind of thing, because they're givers, they're carers, but they do it tirelessly. And they often give over their energy for others, really. So this person is, you know, could be a carer or a giver or something like that in their energy, really. Or if they're kind of like an earth sign, it's more like an earth sign that they are, like a Taurus or a Capricorn. Then they're hardworking, they're grounded, they like material things, they like to be comfortable, they like to be stable and secure and solid. They've got the feet on the ground, if you know what I mean. So that's also the number 6 there. So Virgo relates to the number 6, or it's the 6 in this pack. Okay, but anyway, let's see what else we've got. Silver, be persistent. Now that's very apt with the silver and the be persistent, because this Virgos are very into detail and doing detail and not giving up and being, you know, sort of very detailed in things. So I would say that with the be persistent, they're somebody that kind of works hard for their goals. They just carry on tirelessly. So that goes very well with this person. They're sort of hard-working, they're persistent, they're very much into detail, they're very observant. Oh, now this one is the Lover's card, which is beautiful, isn't it? So again, and actually funnily enough, the Lovers in the tarot is number 6. And you've got 6 on the Virgo card in this pack. And 6 is about harmony. It's about, you know, peace. Virgos are peace. They like things to be peaceful. They like to be contented. They like to agree. They don't like, disagreements. They don't like discord, really. It's about love, marriage, reconciliation, cooperation. So I would say that also goes with this person. This person is loving, cooperative, caring, persistent, interested. They can be, again, the shadow side of it is they can be a bit nitpicky, a bit finicky. They're very much into detail. They're looking at the smaller, you know, they're not one to look at the bigger picture. They're looking at the detail, really. So they're great at all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so that's giving me a bit of a sense of this person. Let's get some tarot out, see what they're like. So who is pile number 1's person? Who are they really? Who is pile number 1's person really? So in terms of zodiac signs, well, we've got Virgo, but I mean, Virgo could represent earth signs of Capricorn and Taurus. The Lovers is Gemini. Those are just some of the other signs that are coming out there. Who is this person really for pile number 1? So we've got the 10 of Wands, Justice, there's the fairness right there, 3 of Swords, who is pile number 1's person really, and the 4 of Wands, okay. And at the bottom of the deck we have the 7 of Swords, okay. So I feel that this person, who they are, is somebody who maybe worries a bit, because I think Virgos, on the flip side of Virgos, that they can be a little bit of a worrier. So you've got the 3 of Swords here. The 3 of Swords can talk about somebody who, through their thoughts, you know, because Swords represents thoughts, through their thoughts, kind of can stress themselves out. The 3 of Swords can be about heartbreak and loss. So maybe this person at the moment, who, when we're asking about who are they really, they might be a bit heartbroken as well, and that might have something to do with you in this situation. There might be a little bit of heartbreak for them around you. It could be with the 7 of Swords that something tricky has happened, or something has occurred that's, something that they believe is unfair with the 7 of Swords here. Because I think them as an energy, I think they're coming across as quite fair, because the Justice card is about fairness and it is about balance. So I feel like this person is fair and balanced, but I think that they can get anxious, they can get stressed, they might be feeling quite anxious and stressed at the moment. I feel like this person might be a bit weighed down and burdened at the moment with the 10 of Wands. Maybe they just take on, because that would also go with all these cards, they take on a lot of responsibility, they take on a heavy load, and they feel it is their job to to kind of sort everything out, really. And that is the Ten of Wands, really. So, you know, it's somebody who's holding a heavy load, but they have a very strong sense of making sure they do the right thing. So even if something is heavy, is difficult, they're going to kind of see it through to the end, because that sort of is their sense of justice, their sense of fairness. Now, the Four of Wands is that they do have a light side with the Four of Wands, definitely. The Four of Wands is about celebration. It's about, balance, harmony. So I feel like this person has got a balanced feel to them. They do like to do the right thing. They would like to be happy. They would also like to be in a happy connection, I think, because the Four of Wands can talk about marriage. It can talk about being in a committed situation. So I feel like this person does, and it's because you've got justice, which is often the legalities that go, you know, with marriage. I feel like this person, you know, would like ideally to be in a committed situation, would like to be in a conventional situation, would maybe like to be in a marriage or a relationship that is ongoing, but maybe there's a bit of heartbreak to them. They've got a little bit of heartbreak, a little bit of loss. Maybe they're carrying a little bit of baggage. Maybe they're feeling that life hasn't always treated them fairly, with the Seven of Swords here, that maybe they've been cheated in some respects, and sometimes it's been a bit heavy for them. Something like that. Now, it could be as well that you and this person, there's some kind of choice involved in this situation. There's been some kind of choice, because the Lovers can talk about choice. So it may be right now, when we're looking at who they are really, that they're either faced with the choice or they were faced with a choice, and it's somewhere down the line it caused them some heartache, and maybe they lost you in this connection. So maybe this is a connection that's in separation and they feel very heartbroken about that. They would like to rectify it and bring it back into balance. It's making them feel heavy, and they see you as a bit of a twin flame energy with the 1111 sign here. But it's something that's happened. Either you've done something or they've done something, which is some sort of tricky energy, which is kind of dominating them at the moment and how they're feeling. So maybe they are feeling that something's happened in their life which has been unfair, or maybe they have behaved unfairly or unjustly, and that's kind of dominating them at the moment. And they want to bring it back into balance. They want a sense of fairness, and they'd love to be happy again. They'd love to be in a committed relationship again, something like that. So that is kind of where I feel this person is at in terms of who they really are. So I think on the whole, if they did do something tricky or shadowy, I'm not in any way excusing them, but I don't think it's generally in their nature to do that, and I feel that they're probably quite regretful of that, and they would want it to be balanced. It weighs heavy on them if that's what they've done. And if it's something that they feel you've done, they also want to bring it back into balance, but they feel heartbroken by that, and it weighs heavy on them again still. So in terms of zodiac signs, Ten of Wands is Sagittarius, Justice is Libra, Three of Swords is Libran energy again. So again, a strong emphasis on bringing things back into balance, making things fair. And the Four of Wands is Aries energy. The Seven of Swords is Aquarius. So that's kind of where I think, you know, who they really are, really. I think essentially they're a fair person, they're a good person, but there might have been some tricky energies, something that they did or something that you did that is really weighing heavy on them and is monopolising their thoughts right now. And it could have been something around a third party or a choice in love or something like that. But anyway, let's see how they really feel about you. So how do they really feel? How does pile number one's person really feel about pile number one? How do they honestly feel about pile number one? Let's have a look. We've got balance. Now, would you believe it? Balance. Which is exactly what we were saying there, weren't we? They want it to be balanced again. They want the situation to come back into balance. Certainly. That's uncanny, isn't it, that? Right, okay, what else have we got? Do I have any other... Let's have one of these cards before we go and get the tarot. You know, what are pile number one's honest feelings towards... Or pile number one's person's honest feelings towards pile number one, please? What are their honest feelings towards pile number 1, we have healing heart, healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship. So it could be with the Seven of Swords that there has been, like I said, some shadow elements to the connection, which could have involved, toxicity, addictions, abuse. I hope that hasn't happened. But I feel like they want to heal. Obviously, that's if you've experienced any of those things, certainly abuse or anything like that, pile number 1, then obviously you would need to be very discerning. But I feel like this person, in terms of how they are, their honest feelings for you is that they would like some healing. They want to heal themselves and maybe the connection of healing heart here. Okay, so let's get some tarot out. What are their honest feelings? What is pile number 1's person's honest feelings towards pile number 1, please? What are their honest feelings towards pile number 1? So we have the 7 of Wands. We have the 2 of Swords. What are their honest feelings here towards pile number 1? We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Hanged Man. And the overarching energy is the Ace of Cups. I mean, with the Ace of Cups, they do want a new beginning in love with you. And the Ace of Cups is also about healing. So I'm feeling that they want the situation to heal. They want their own heart to heal, your heart to heal, and that the situation to heal, and for there to be a new beginning in love, because the Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love. But I think this person believes it isn't going to be an easy ride, really, because their feelings are that it will be challenging with the 7 of Wands here. Now, the 7 of Wands is a card of challenge, but it isn't a challenge that you can't actually overcome. So my sense is that this person knows it isn't going to be easy. It is going to be a challenge, but they've got the upper ground, haven't they? So they're feeling that they can bring this situation back into balance. Now, the 10 of Wands is feeling very burdened, but it's also the end of a tough cycle. So my sense is that this person wants the end of a tough cycle, wants to be able to overcome the challenges. And I feel there probably has been some challenges between you and them. And their honest feeling is that they can overcome it. They can do that. The 2 of Swords is sometimes, this feeling of being stuck. Maybe they're stuck in separation from you, or stuck sometimes knowing how to make things right, because it comes underneath the Justice card. Sometimes they're stuck in thinking maybe whatever has gone on. I mean, if it's anything to do with this, these are big issues. They're sort of stuck in moving forward, maybe sometimes about how they're going to make things right, how they're going to bring things back into balance. But their honest feelings is that they do want to do that. The Page of Pentacles shows me, because the Page of Pentacles is all about study, and it comes under 3 of Swords. So I feel this person is reflecting on what went on to cause the heartache, to cause the loss, to cause the separation, and they want to learn. They want to learn from that, because the Page of Pentacles is the student of the deck. So I feel this person is trying to figure out, is trying to learn from their mistakes, or learn from the mistakes of the connection of what went on before, and to come up with a better way of doing things. I mean, the Hanged Man, again, is about shifting perspective. So this person is all about healing, learning, shifting perspective, seeing things from a different angle, getting out of a stuck situation, facing the challenges, dealing with the issues. And that is what their feelings are for you, because they want a new beginning. So they want the situation to shift, because the Hanged Man is about seeing things from another perspective. It's about looking at it, from a different angle. And I think they're feeling that if they can do that, or if you and them can do that, then you can have this this happy ending, or this happier new beginning, if you like, where you've got the 4 of Wands. You can have this, maybe celebration of a committed connection in some way. But there has to be a shift. There has to be a change. So this person knows, thankfully, that if anything like that has gone on, that they have to heal from that you have to have time to heal from that, and that the situation when it comes back needs to be totally different. Both of you need to be much more willing, maybe as well willing to see the other person's point of view, possibly, willing to look at it from a different angle, willing to look at it from a different perspective. And I felt this person is willing to do that. They want to do that. So the honest feelings for you are is that they want to shift the situation, they want a new beginning in love, but they know it's not going to be easy. They know it's not going to be an easy ride, definitely. But they're always learning. They're trying to learn. They're trying to grow. They're trying to improve themselves, and sometimes they falter, and they get stuck. Sometimes maybe in limiting beliefs or behaviours. Or stuck in how they can make things right, maybe a little bit overwhelmed with what they're going to do, but they do actually want to do that because essentially the challenges are something that they feel they can overcome. In terms of zodiac signs, I mean, the Seven of Wands is Leo, Two of Swords is Libra again, Page of Pentacles is any of the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, and the Hangman is Pisces. I mean, the Page of Pentacles as well is like a new start again. So they're feeling like they want a new start, a solid new start from this kind of heartbreak, if you like. But let's have some of these cards, shall we? So what are their honest feelings towards? Let's pile number one's person's honest feelings towards pile number one, please. What are their honest feelings? I've got 3 here that have come out all together. So let's have a look. We've got power. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Okay. So I'm also looking at this heart here because this is the shape of a heart. So I feel like even through that heartbreak, they still feel strong love and a pull towards you. We have rejoice. Embrace your loving connection and rejoice. So it feels like they want to reconnect with you or get together with you. And heart, again, that's interesting because all of these have got heart pictures, haven't they? I've just noticed all of them have got heart pictures. This says, you begin to feel your heartbeat faster when you are close. So look, you've got all of those, you've got heart in those 2 hearts here, you've got that one, they've got the shape of the heart, and this flame is in the shape of the heart. And as I've pulled that one, I saw the heart here, and it just makes me feel that out of this heartbreak, this person wants to wants to be with you, really wants to heal and wants to be with you, wants to, have not a broken heart, but kind of like a loving heart towards you and a loving connection. But anyway, pile number one, that's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and consider the notification bell as well, because then you will never miss an upload. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, welcome back to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me for another pick a card reading. I hope everyone's doing really well. And today we're doing, aren't we, who is this person, the person in your mind, who are they really, what they really like, and what are their honest feelings towards you. And you chose to come into the reading under the blue lace agate and this card. Now I've also pre-shuffled a couple of oracle cards and we'll look at those in a moment, but let's just talk about these ones. So you got the blue lace agate. Let's have a look at this one. Sagittarius. Interesting. Now they could be Sagittarius, but they don't have to be. It could be that they're a fire sign, Sagittarius, which reminds me of the fire signs as well of Leo and Aries, or they could kind of embody those kind of characteristics really. So I mean, there's the blue lace agate here and the Sagittarius. So Sagittarius as a sign, like I say, is one of the fire signs. It's a very easygoing sign because it's a mutable sign. It's pretty easygoing. It goes with the flow. It's also ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is also sometimes known as the planet of good luck, really. And also Sagittarius is known to be quite a lucky sign. So I feel this person's pretty outgoing. They're pretty extrovert. They are adventurous. They're cheerful. They may be great teachers. They like to study a lot. They are great presenters. They're great talkers, because as well with the blue lace agate, that is also making me think of the throat chakra. So they are, which is all about communication. And as I'm saying that, I've got a little dog. I seem to be surrounded by neighbours that have lots of little dogs that bark a lot, is barking in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. So I feel this person really has a lot to say. They're very good at communicating. They're very social. Sagittarians are very social, very fun-loving. A very fun-loving sign. They also like travel. They're also travellers. They like to be adventurous. I feel this person's got a lot of those characteristics. But they're also very peaceful and gentle with the blue lace agate. You know, they are, I mean, the blue lace agate is also associated with the signs of Gemini and Pisces. So that also might mean something to you in terms of this person. But I feel this person is generally a pretty happy-go-lucky person. They've got a lot of positive energy. They're cheerful, they're fun-loving, they're outgoing, they're extrovert. They like a good chat. They like to go out with their friends. They're very social. They've got a lot of fire, a lot of passion, like all of the fire signs. There's a lot of, you know, they feel, when they feel attracted to somebody, there's a lot of attraction, a lot of chemistry, all of that kind of stuff. So that's what I feel with this person from these two, from this card and that blue lace agate. There's also maybe as well, the blue kind of balances out all that red and fire, doesn't it? So I felt this person has also a lot of peace and calm about them. So they could be quite a balanced individual as well. But let's see what else you've got. Ooh, chocolate, number 13, nourish your body and soul. I feel that really goes well with the Sagittarian, because I feel the Sagittarian likes experiences, likes to take risks, like to have adventure, and also they, you know, they like, I mean, chocolate. I just feel like all this chocolate is about being really kind of, it's just reminding me of luxury. And so I feel this person likes good things, likes the good things in life, likes to treat themselves. It might actually be quite sweet with all this chocolate here. And it says, what does it say? Nourish your body and soul. They might be quite, I mean, I know it's in conflict to the chocolate, but with the nourish your body and soul, I felt that maybe that they are quite healthy actually as well. But maybe chocolate is their sweet treat, who knows? So that might mean something to some of you. But then we've also got the 10 of Pentacles. So this person likes to be comfortable. It goes with this chocolate card here, actually. They like to be materially comfortable. The 10 of Pentacles is about having it all in terms of material stability. They like to be in a settled connection. They like to have a family. They like to be have the house, the car, the kids. They like to have all of those outward signs and trappings that go with security and stability. This is how this person is. You know, the 10 of Pentacles is about an excess of material happiness, material stability, material security. So being materially comfortable, being, you know, doing well in life is really important to this person, and being there for your family as well. Okay, so let's see what they're like in terms of the tarot. So how is pile, you know, who is pile number 2's person really? Who are they? So in terms of zodiac signs, obviously we've got Sagittarius. Now with the blue lace agate, as I said, we've got Gemini and Pisces. But they, you know, this could be fire signs in general, of Aries and also Leo. Let's see what we've got. Who is pile number 2's person? Who are they really? So we've got the King of Cups. Oh. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. Who are they really? We've got the Page of Wands. Let's bring them down so you can see them. And we have the 5 of Swords. Who are they really? Okay. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Now, I feel like this person is a very generous person, because you have the 6 of Pentacles, and this is a card of generosity. It's a card of give and take. So this person is clearly giving something to somebody else, and I feel that this person is generous. They will give to others. So I feel that they're interested in wealth. They like wealth and material comfort, but they like to share it with others. They're not stingy or tight in any way, this person. I feel this person is a generous person. With the King of Cups here, it makes me feel as well that they are mature. You know, they've got a maturity to them, and they've got a deep side to them. So it isn't just about fun and adventure and taking risks and, you know, getting out there and being confident. I mean, the kings are confident. I feel this person is very confident. They're very sure of themselves, and they're very confident. But they have got a deeper, softer side, an intense side to them. The King of Cups is also balanced energy. So this person, along with the blue lace agate, they've got a peaceful, gentle nature, and they are balanced. That is the King of Cups. This person's got a loving energy to them, for sure. Page of Wands, again, it goes with the Sagittarius. They're fun. They're exciting to be around. They're fun. They're youthful. You know, they like to play hard. They like to work hard. But they've got a care inside to them. So I feel like this person's more or less got everything, really. I feel like as a person, they're pretty They're pretty all round, really, because they've got this kind of like extrovert confidence of the King of Wands. They've got the deep emotion of the King of Cups. They've got the fun of the Page, because the Sagittarius is reminding me of the King of Wands, because it could go with the King of Wands. And Page of Wands is this kind of fun-loving, exciting, energy. Somebody who, has a lot of enthusiasm for life, really. That is the Page of Wands. Just goes out and gets what they want. But, the Five of Swords is that they might have been through a bit of heartbreak, and they might have been through a bit of heartbreak with you, as this is a reading about you, who they really are, but how they honestly feel about you. So this might be somebody that you have maybe had some sort of issue with or argument with, because this Five of Swords can be, because often in the traditional one, which this is, it can depict a battle scene where there are winners and losers. So it may be that this person has gone through some kind of issue with you, an argument, you may be split up or something like that, and that is on their mind. They are thinking about that, certainly. And maybe they're thinking they're a winner, or maybe they're thinking they're a loser, but they are definitely that experience, or maybe in their life they've gone through situations where they haven't come off so well, or maybe where they have come off well, where they've been through the ups and downs of life, if you like. Now, the overarching energy is the Seven of Pentacles, which is a sort of like an on-pause energy, an energy of respite. So maybe it's the situation with you and them is on pause, but this person is not given up on this situation. So if you're in separation or you're on pause, they haven't given up. The Seven of Pentacles is an energy of being able to reflect, be reflective, take a step back, evaluate what's gone on with a view to building it up again, to continuing to build it up again. Now, these cards are splitting, so I'm just going to see what's there, which is the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, things might be a bit ropey between you, a bit up and down between you, or maybe this person likes wealth, likes security, likes stability, and is finding it, but is actually going through some financial issues at the moment. That could also be what's going on here. And is hoping that somebody will give them something, somebody will give them a helping hand. That's the other way of reading these cards, these three cards here. But finances is definitely important one way or another to this person, being financially stable. But I feel at the moment they're kind of on pause, in a bit of a reflective mode. Or it could just mean, as with the blue lace agate, they've got that ability to reflect, to take a step back. They're not somebody who's impulsive. They can review things, they can analyse things and then come back to it. They're not, and that would go with the King of Cups, they're not somebody who's going to act on necessarily on impulse. Despite the fact that they like risk, despite the fact they like adventure, they like risks to some degree, they like to be out there. I think that's what I was saying before. I think this person's got everything. They're very, very, very balanced in who they are, really, as a person. So King of Cups could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Six of Pentacles is Taurus. Page of Wands could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Five of Swords is Aquarius. And Seven of Pentacles is Taurian energy. Did I say yeah? No, I said the Five of Swords is Aquarius, sorry. Okay, so let's see now, what are there? Let's have a card for them. Let's have a card for who they are. Let's have one of these message cards. So who is part number two's person? Who are they really? Let's have a card. Who are they really? Let's see what this one says. Shock. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, transformation. Okay, so they may be experiencing a shock right now. They might have experienced some kind of shocking situation or event with you. It comes right next to the Five of Swords, so maybe there's been a shock situation with you and them, or maybe they're going through some kind of maybe they're going through some kind of upheaval or transformation at the moment in their lives. Or maybe they're not frightened to turn things upside down when they need to, if it means, transforming for the better. And that would go with the Sagittarian, where they were able to take risks, they're able to take a leap of faith. They don't mind doing that. They can do that. Okay, so let's get out some cards on how they feel about you. What are their honest feelings about pile number 2? What is pile number 2's person's honest feelings about pile number 2, please? Pile number 2's honest feelings about pile number 2. I feel like we've got 2 there, so I'm going to take them. So we have displacement. Okay, card number 13. Right. And then we have preparation. Displacement and preparation. I felt like a displacement card, I'm just seeing the number 13, which is actually about transformation. So maybe their feelings for you are transforming, or there's something something happening, something changing. And then the preparation is some sort of prep going on. 37 is 10, which is endings and new beginnings. Let's get some tarot out actually here. Let's see what that is about. So let's see, what are their honest feelings towards pile number 2, please? What are their honest feelings towards pile number 2? Honest feelings towards pile number 2, which is the Chariot. Knight of Cups. Honest feelings towards pile number 2, please. Honest feelings. We have the Well. Now this is an extra card in this deck. It's card number 22. Comes after the World in the Major Arcana, but it's actually extra. It's not normally, this card isn't normally in a tarot deck. It's called the Well, and it automatically reminds me of the Wishing Well. What is their feelings towards pile number 2, please? We have the Devil. I think the Devil came up in, no, did the Devil come in pile number 1? Oh, I can't remember. No, it didn't actually, sorry. So we have the Devil card. And then the overarching energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like something has maybe gone on in this situation to bring it into separation, because you've got the Five of Swords, which is what I was saying is them at the moment, kind of what might be dominating them at the moment of who they are. Is there some sort of loss in some way, or some kind of battle that's gone on between you, or struggle, if you like, where somebody's maybe come off better than the other, which can often also mean like a separation. And you've got the Devil underneath it, so it could have been because of some self-limiting belief or behaviour, or addictive behaviours, or tricky behaviours, or selfish behaviours with the Devil card here. So they are still kind of see, it could be as well, sorry, with the Devil card here, in terms of how they honestly feel about you. If there's some sort of addiction to you, that they really are thinking and feeling about you a lot, that you are monopolising their thoughts and feelings a lot, really. That's the other way, because you also have all these other cards. Now the Well is, like I say, a wishing well, so I feel like they're wishing to have you, wishing to be in a connection with you, certainly. They're hoping and dreaming and praying, and maybe under the Page of Wands, they are wanting to message you, or they're wanting to connect with you. Knight of Cups, obviously, it feels to me like they want to come towards you in a romantic way. That is the Knight of Cups. So they have feelings of romance. Their honest feelings are feelings of romance towards you. You are a bit of a wish fulfillment, a dream for them. I mean, the Knight of Cups is probably the most romantic, one of the most romantic cards in the deck. And it's also a card of action, a card of movement. So it makes me feel that they want to move towards you, and they might be preparing for that at the moment. I feel like with displacement, they're feeling out of place, not being with you. They're not, it's not everything, things aren't quite right. They're not in the right order for them. And they want to be coming towards you romantically, and they've got the Chariot right next to that, is that they want to do it quickly. But the overarching energy is the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow movement. So maybe in their heart, they would like to come towards you quickly with a romantic gesture, a romantic offer, maybe reconciliation, or coming toward you. It's a wish for them. But I think they might be holding themselves back here with the Devil card. Maybe they're, because of limiting beliefs, maybe because of what's gone on, they are holding themselves back, because that can be the Devil card. They're sabotaging maybe the situation, or coming forward in the situation, even though they have all these feelings for you. They're possibly sabotaging it because maybe they feel quite hurt, or maybe they feel that you won't receive them, or that, you know, things were too difficult, because the overarching energy is the Knight of Pentacles, which is a card of action, and I think they will overcome that, but it's slow. It's slow energy, slow, steady energy. So my sense is ideally they'd like to do it quickly, because they feel to have these feelings for you, but it goes to the preparation. Maybe they're feeling that they need to be a bit more prepared for that. Maybe they need to try and overcome these limiting beliefs or fears or anxieties or worries or any unbalanced behaviour or an unbalanced energy. They kind of need to overcome that first. So maybe they need to do a little bit of healing before they come forwards. But they will come forwards, because you've got two knights, Knights of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, but the overarching energy is the Knight of Pentacles, which is slowly. So I feel like this person is definitely has feelings of wanting to be with you, but they're going to do it sort of slowly, definitely. But let's have some other message cards. Have we got any other message cards for part number 2 in their person? On their honest feelings for part number 2. Can you please tell me, what are their honest feelings for part number 2? What is part number 2's person's honest feelings for part number 2? We've got 2 coming out. Let's see what these are. Tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Okay, so they might feel that this situation has tested them, certainly with the Devil card here. Or, it's a test for them in some way. And then we've got clarity. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. And that might be why you've got the Knight of Pentacles, because they're feeling like they need a bit more time, maybe to overcome things, and that might be the test, why you've got the tested card as well, and to gain clarity, and to be clear about what they want going forward, something like that. Let's have one more. What is part number 2's person's honest feelings for part number 2? Intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. That might have happened in this connection. There might have been great highs and lows with the 5 of Swords here and the Shock card. But I feel like this person's intention to overcome certain issues, but I think they're going to do it in their own time, or they're going to, it's not because they're being, sort of obstinate or anything. I think it's just that they feel there's certain things that they need to overcome, maybe certain things within themselves that they need to overcome, maybe, or certain things about the situation that they need to overcome. But anyway, part number 2, that has been your reading. Sorry, in terms of the astrological signs, I mean, obviously the Devil energy is Capricorn, a Knight of Cups is usually Pisces, and the Chariot is Cancer. Knight of Pentacles could be Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. But yeah, sorry, that has been the end of your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing. It would really help me out. And hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome back to your reading. So today we're doing, aren't we? Who is this person on your mind? Who are they really? And what are their honest feelings for you? So you chose to come into the reading under a beautiful fluorite stone here. Such a gorgeous stone, this. Which I'm going to put there. And this card, and I've also pre-shuffled a couple of oracle cards. So let's see what this one is. Oh, so this one is Mars. Okay, Mars, right. And then let's put Mars there. Won't say anything yet until we see the others. This is, Tangerine. Be spontaneous and have fun. And then this one is the Empress, actually. The Empress. Okay, so let's have a little look at these to see who is this person really. Just want to say a big thank you as well for all your lovely support, your subscribes, your likes. And your comments. I really appreciate that. And just to remind you, it is a general reading, so just take the messages that feel right for you, and if they don't feel right, they might be for somebody else, and it is timeless, so it's good for whenever you're finding it. So let's have a look at these. So Mars, Mars is an interesting one, because Mars is like, so full of testosterone, really. It's such a it's got such a strong masculine energy, really. It's associated with the sign of Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac, as this person might have Aries, sun, moon or rising, possibly. But it's also reminds me of any of the fire signs, really, because it's just such a powerful, fiery feel to it, doesn't it? Like, of Leo and Sagittarius. But in, traditional astrology, I think Mars is also, it can be associated with both Aries and Scorpio, actually. So it's a very, it's all about it's very goal orientated, it's all about action, it's all about drive, it's all about focus. I feel this person is very determined, they're all about action, they've got a lot of masculine energy to them, not when I'm doing that, got a lot of masculine, a lot of drive. They're full of, they're also very, it's got quite a section, it's got quite a reputation of being, the planet that governs sex drive, really, and it's a kind of very sexual. And funnily enough, Scorpio has got quite a, as a sign, is also known to be very, sort of a sort of sexual sign, really. So I feel like this person is, is very physical, is very interested in sex, very sexual in nature. It knows what they want, really, in that department, and knows what they want just generally in life, and they're not frightened about going and getting it. So they've got a lot of power behind them. So, like I say, they're all about action and desire. They can be, the flip side of that is they can be quite lustful. They're pretty macho, they're not they're definitely not wallflowers, really. This planet, really. It's probably the most masculine planet of the zodiac. And its kind of partner, if you like, or its zodiac counterpart in terms of planets would be Venus, because Venus embodies or symbolises that archetypal feminine energy. So this is an energy of action, of go-getting feel to it, of drive, of purpose, of just kind of going for it, really. So that this is those kind of characteristics of what this person could embody. Again, tangerine, it says be spontaneous and have fun, but tangerine is reminding me, or this orange is reminding me of the sacral chakra, and the sacral chakra governs sexual energy, actually, and creativity. So this person might be very creative as well, be a very creative person, but they've got a lot of energy that fuels that drives that. They're very ambitious. I feel like this person is very ambitious, and very has a very healthy probably has a very healthy interest in sex, I suppose, or in the physical side of life, maybe. Now the Empress shows me that they've got a softer side. The Empress is nurturing, is loving, is caring, and funnily enough, it's reminding me of Venus, because the Empress in the tarot, whenever I see the Empress in the tarot, it always reminds me of the sign of Taurus, and Taurus is governed by Venus. And so, we've got Empress and we've got Mars, so, this person, has got, could have, but, it could be quite balanced, actually, because they've got the Empress, which is a softer nature, and they've got a masculine nature here. So it makes me feel this person actually could be quite balanced, saying all that. I've just realised that with the Empress card, they could have a nurturing, caring, loving side, a very balance between yin and yang, really. But they are, without doubt, because we've got the tangerine card here, very, very physical. And it goes with the Venus and the Taurus and the Empress. They're very sensual. They like to be stimulated through their senses. They like to be, they're probably very attentive lovers. They're probably very attentive. They might even be a good parent as well, because they might have very good parenting skills because they've got that softer, nurturing side. And the Empress is the archetypal mother figure as well. But they definitely like to look good. They like to be comfortable. They like to have a lot of good things. They are very much in the 3D world. They very much like to experience life in the 3D with all the 3D comforts, really. And with all this orange here, like I said, they might be very creative. because there's quite a lot of orange in this as well. You know, so there might be creative people, really. But anyway, let's get some other tarot out for them, actually. So who are they really? Who is pile number 3's person really? You know, who are they? So in terms of zodiac signs, I mean, like I say, Mars governs Aries, and in the more traditional astrology, it was also known to govern Scorpio. Empress relates to Taurus, so that might mean something to some of you. And we can also think of the other fire signs of you know, Leo and Sagittarius, with all this kind of orange heat here. So who is pile number 3's person really? Who are they? Oh, we've got the 4 of Pentacles. Who are they really? You've got the Hangman. Who are they really? Got the Knight of Swords. Who are they really? And the Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's all that masculine energy, isn't it? And we've got the Page of Pentacles. So I feel this person is... it could be as well here that they're looking for their counterpart, that they're looking for the other half of them, if you like. And that could also be why we've got the Empress here, that they're currently, where they are at the moment, is they're looking for that person that's going to match them, that's going to be the person that they, you know, that they can go, that they can be with, that they can connect with. That's the other way of reading that as well. I feel this person hangs on to what they've got with the 4 of Pentacles here. They are very, very, very focused on material things, and they hang on to what they've got. They're not willing. Maybe the kind of flip side is they're not great at sharing in terms of material things. They know what they want and they get it and they keep hold of it. That's kind of what I'm thinking here materially. I mean, the Hanged Man is... actually, let's do with these two first. So the Knight of Swords and this. I mean, look at this. This is a card. Sorry, this is a card of action, isn't it? This person goes very well with the Mars here. This person is just going to go out and get what they want. They are going to get what they want. That is the Knight of Swords. They're bold action. They will, you know, all the speed of the card as well. It's very quick. They're quite fiery. So this person might be quite fiery. Might possibly have a little bit of a temper, can get quite angry, because, you know, that can also be the flip side of Mars. You know, it kind of governs testosterone, and it can, you know, the shadow aspect of it, obviously, you know, too much testosterone pumping around can make us a little bit tetchy or a little bit aggressive possibly. So this person might be a little bit like that. They might be quite sharp in their words, or just kind of like doesn't have a problem, has so much drive to get what they want. They don't really have a problem about what they need to do or who they might, you know, kind of go over or trample over really to get what they want. So that's the flip side of that really. So all that drive is great, because we need that, don't we? All that motivation to get things done. But sometimes if there's too much of it, it can lead to, you know, maybe them, you know, not being very caring or whatever. I think they do have an element of caringness to them, but I think that is to a lesser degree than all the other stuff, than all the kind of more masculine energy. So they have an element of it. It also might mean as well this person has a strong relationship with their maternal figure or a mother figure in their life, or they care very much about that person, or it could be that there's an issue with that. There's an issue with a relationship, a maternal relationship, or something like that. Maybe they didn't get enough care and nurture and attention when they were younger. So it's hard for them to access that really. The Ace of Swords is a determination. This person has a steely determination. They are determined, but I feel like they are, maybe if they do have a softer side, it's kind of hidden. It might be kind of like a hidden, because this is the only card here amongst all these other cards. I feel like they've got, they could hide their feelings, or they could that sort of softer side of them, that nurturing side of them, that caring side, the feminine side of them is sort of pushed under a little bit. It's not as outwardly obvious as the other more masculine traits, really. Clarity, this person is very clear in their thinking, and interestingly, the fluorite is all about, you know, clear and priorities, you know, having clarity, gaining clarity in your life, clear thinking and decision making. So this person is all about being clear in their head, making good decisions. Ace of Swords is about clarity, about truth. So I think truth is really important to this person. I mean, they might have had to shift their perspective lately. They might have had to see things from a different point of view, which they would find quite challenging, because I think this person, you know, or if they're being asked to shift or change their perspective, it might be that will be a bit of a challenge for them, because I feel like this person is very confident about who they are and how they think and what they want, and also it's like my way or the highway. That's the kind of feel I get from this person, really. It might be that they're in a bit of that they're trying to, yeah, there's some sort of reflection as well possibly going on, but I don't think it's too deep with this person. I think this person just maybe this person just thinks they're right a lot of the time. It could be something like that. But anyway, in terms of, so they're quite, you know, they're very, the positive side is that they're very focused, they're very driven, they're very ambitious, they know what they want. They are, you know, they're very, you know, they have got a softer side possibly, but that is something that's kind of buried deep, I think, maybe within them. They're very physical. They've got, I mean, they could be somebody who really likes a lot of physical sports, or somebody who needs to let off a lot of physical, you know, let off steam physically. And they are somebody who really enjoys all the physical aspects of life. I think that's kind of what I want to say, is because even this card is, you know, a warrior. You can see a warrior here. So I feel like this person might be, you know, this person is not frightened to stand up for themselves, to stand up for what they believe in, to go into battle, literally, if they need to. It could be for some of you that this person is actually in something like the armed forces, or, you know, law and order, or something like that, with all the swords here, or something that, yeah, something could be that's kind of going on for some of you, that they might have be in those kinds of professions. But anyway, let's see what their honest feelings are towards you. So in terms of, in zodiac signs, I mean, the Four of Pentacles is Capricorn, Hanged Man is Pisces, Ace of Swords could be any of the air signs of Libra, Aquarius or Gemini, and the Knight of Swords again, Libra, Aquarius or Gemini. Page of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. Yeah, because there's not really many cups in these. You know, we've got the Empress card here, but again, I feel like there's something about them. They're those softer, that softer side, and that kind of like feminine side. Having seen all these cards now, makes me feel that might be sort of hidden a little bit, or, you know, under wraps a little bit. It's definitely there, but they might find that hard to access. Or it might be that there's something around, I'm just feeling intuitive, there might be something around a maternal relationship that is either lacking or is important to this person in some way. But let's see, what are their feelings towards you? What are their honest feelings? So let's bring these down so you can see them. Let's bring these ones down as well. So what is pile number 3, this person's honest feelings towards pile number 3, please? Routine. Okay, I feel like that one wants to come out as well, I don't know why. And trickery. Oh dear. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else we've got. What's going on there? What is pile number 3's person's honest feelings towards pile number 3? 10 of Wands. Honest feelings towards pile number 3. The Star. Two of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. And the overarching energy is the King of Pentacles. I feel like this person might be a bit stuck. They might be distrustful. I feel like this person might be quite distrustful. They might be distrustful of you. I'm not saying that you deserve that distrust, but I feel like they might be distrustful of you, and also just distrustful in terms of finding it difficult to trust anyone really in a connection, or to connect emotionally really with anyone. I feel like with the Star card, they are looking for, I mean, maybe for some of you in this connection, you've come into separation with this person, really. Because you've got the Hangman, which is, you know, we looked at, didn't we, you know, who they are really in terms of right now. And the Hangman is in someone in suspension. And the Knight of Swords can be a situation that's, you know, it's come in and out very quickly, or where there's been some conflict or something like that. So and it could be that this person is just sort of a bit stubborn, or a bit stuck in their ways, or emotionally a little bit detached with all the swords here. But you still remain a wish, a dream, a hope for them with the Star card here. You might be somebody that they're looking at from a distance, that they are looking still at, that they are still dreaming about. And it could be something that they would like to heal if you're in separation, because the Star card can be about healing. But I feel like this person is a bit stuck, a bit, because you've got the Nine of Wands, which is like, you know, a very much, particularly this Nine of Wands is like, keep out, you know, I'm in here, and everybody else keep out, you know, stay back. And the Ten of Wands it can talk about the end of a tough cycle, but I feel like it's also being very weighed down and heavy. So I feel like this person has a lot of heavy feelings towards you and the connection, feels weighed down maybe by it, possibly because of what has gone on before. Feels a bit defensive, if I'm honest, with the Nine of Wands, a little bit defensive, wants to protect themselves in some way. The Two of Wands is again about this sort of like, Two of Wands can be a little bit of a waiting game. So it may be that this situation is on pause in some way. They may feel like they're having to balance, they're sort of in the middle of something, of having to balance the situation, or having to tiptoe around, so that, because this person is on their tiptoes, maybe tiptoe around the situation, or it's a bit delicate, maybe the situation is a little bit delicate. So I think their feelings for you is that they see you they do see you as a wish, but I think they maybe see you as you're a bit out of reach, because this woman is on a tightrope high up in the air, isn't she? And she's being looked at. I'm right next to the stars. This person might be looking at you. You might even be somebody that is easy to access on social media or something like that, and they can look at you, they can access you, but you're hard to reach, really. You're hard to get at, really. I think that's probably what's going on here. And this person also feels a little bit defensive. I feel like they might be a bit cross, and that could go with the whole Mars energy, because Mars has, like I said, it's got a lot of macho sort of, the flip side is a little bit of cross energy. So I feel like there's a little bit of that going on. It could be as well that they're feeling that they do want the end of whatever tough cycle you and them might be in. But trickery makes me feel that they find it difficult to trust. Maybe they're feeling that you've tricked them in some way, or that there's been some trickery in the situation, you haven't been honest with them. And honesty is important to this person. So maybe something like that. Maybe they want things to go back to, you know, if you were with them before, go back to being routine in some way. They do want it to go back to being routine, but I feel like this person finds it really hard to trust, and it will be hard to connect with them emotionally, because I think there's a lot of barrier to them, a lot of defensiveness with them. I mean, there's no cups in this reading at all, really. The only softer edge to them is the Empress. Everything else is swords and wands, really, and a bit of pentacles. So I feel like this person is emotionally probably quite hard to connect with. They may even be needing to have a little bit of softness. But you are a wish to them, without a doubt. You are a dream. They are somebody that you are somebody that they look at still, I think, somebody that they admire. But there's some block with them, some sense of being hard done by, or being tricked or being somebody that hasn't been treated fairly in some way. That's kind of what I'm sensing. And the overarching energy is the King of Pentacles, which is a stable energy. So again, it makes me feel that, ideally they'd like some sort of stable situation with you, some sort of secure situation with you. But I feel, again, it's quite a stern face, isn't it? I feel like this person could be quite stern, could be quite hard to connect with, actually, pile number 3. But this is a card of stability, of being solid, of being grounded, of being committed, actually. So it's like they want you are their wish, you are their star. They'd love to have healing. They'd like to be in a committed relationship with you. But there's a defensiveness to them. There's definitely a defensiveness to them. They've definitely got their barriers up. They've definitely got their they definitely feel a bit weighed down. I don't know if they would make it easy, really. I felt this person, would be quite hard to connect to. It might maybe because with the Tangerine it says be spontaneous and have fun. Well, these cards are not really about being spontaneous and have fun, or about the Empress. So it might be that this person needs to lighten up a bit and needs to connect more into their emotional side. And if you've been with them and they've been quite distant or detached, or they haven't given you much, or they're not very easy to connect with, that seems to be their nature. But it isn't because they don't really like you. I think this person does really like you, but I just think they find it hard to connect in relationships. They're very and maybe the physical side is the only way in which they can get close, and that might be why you've got the planet Mars, where sexual union is so important, or it stands out with that planet, because this person would find it difficult to show their feelings through words or actions, or kind of a sense of romance. They would find that difficult to do, or any sort of emotional closeness. So maybe actually that physical element of kind of being with somebody in that way is the only way in which they know how to get close. Because there's this kind of like barrier up to them, really. In terms of, the star is Aquarius energy. 2 of Wands is Aries energy again. No, sorry, the star is Aquarius. 2 of Wands is Aries. 10 of Wands is Sagittarius. And the 9 of Wands is Sagittarius again. So again, we've got a lot of Wands here, which is a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry, a lot of attraction. So I think that person has all that for you, but I think there's also an element to them that is just very, very, very detached, and find it difficult to get emotionally close, to show a softer side to themselves. So let's get some message cards here. Let's get some message cards for you, pile number 3. So what are their honest feelings for pile number 3, please? What are their honest feelings? We've got 3 here. I'm going to take them out and have a look. So we have soul. Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Trust the process. Okay. Attraction. A divine soul counterpart attraction transcends superficiality. And then enlightenment. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. There you go. So there's definitely attraction. 100%. But let's get one of these cards. What is pile number 3's person's honest feelings for pile number 3? We've got 2 here. Let's see what they are. We've got heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, breakup. So there might have been a breakup in this situation. I think I already said that, didn't I? There might have been some kind of breakup here. And then we have paradise, happiness and joy. And it goes with this one, playfulness, enjoying each other, a honeymoon phase. So there you go. So pile number 3, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you never miss an upload. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.